Can you open your cameras, guys? Muhannad, nice to see you. Muhammad also, thank you. So now I will start, guys. Okay, Hadi, assalamu alaikum. You always look great, Hadi. I will start now, guys, with our new session about economic systems, guys. You all know what are the economic resources. Okay, now, guys, you can turn off your cameras, and later on, if I ask for it, you can open them. But now we want to start with the economic resources. So what are the economic resources and systems? We are the economic resources. We all know what are the economic resources. The economic resources that are the what is a scarcity and what are the four factors of production. Okay, so the four factors of production are the nature resources, the labor resources, or the human resources. We call them the human resources. We have also the capital resources, and finally the entrepreneurial resources. So they are the four factors of resources. Okay, but if there is a big problem that we call it scarcity. So when we are talking about scarcity, so there is a lack of resources, lack of some resources, maybe lack of human resources, so lack of labors, like in Europe, or maybe lack on nature resources, like in, for example, like in Lebanon, there is lack on nature resources. Lack in capital resources, like in some countries of Africa, there is no money, there is no equipment, there is no machines. Okay, this is lack in capital resources, and also lack on of entrepreneurs. Maybe sometimes there is a lack on entrepreneurs. There is no the businessmen. There is no minds in any country. Okay, so this is these are the lack issues we call by scarcity. When there is scarcity, every country some every country search about some solutions, some
Sir, you're
economic
lagging.
systems, so
Yes,
that they
sir, you're
can
lagging a lot.
solve this. Okay, I'm lagging a lot. Now it's better, guys. Guys, now it's better. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, mister, we can hear you.
Okay. So here we are done by explaining how scarcity requires individuals and nations to make decisions about resources. We are done about describing the four factors of production. Now describe the three basic economic questions each country must answer to make decisions about using its resources. So how can we answer the three basic economic questions, and we will see these questions. Okay, and contrast the way a market economy and a command economy answer the three economic questions. So the two main types of economy are, you will see the market economy and the command economy. Okay, market, do not forget these two words: market economy and command economy. What is the market economy and what is the command economy, we will see in this session. Okay, we will start. First of all, here, why scarcity, why we are searching for economic systems? Because scarcity of economic resources, the lack of economic resources, forces every country to develop an economic system that determines how resources will be used. So the economic system is the one responsible for managing for managing any country, any economy of a country. So each economy system has its advantages and disadvantages. So there are two economic systems, two types of economic systems. There is the market economy and there is the command economy, and there is advantages and disadvantages of a market and of a command economy, and we will see what are the advantages and disadvantages later on. Now, before starting, I want to ask the three questions, that basic economic questions that market economy and command economy will answer these questions. So what should be produced? First of all, the one who is deciding of what should be produced, okay, what should be produced and give to the customers and give to the people. Okay, so who is responsible for deciding of what should be produced? This is the first question. The second question of is how should it be produced by using the resources? How can I should produce these products or services? And the third question is who should share in what is produced? So who is the one responsible of giving orders? Who one is the one responsible of making decisions? The government or the private sector? It's a great idea to know that it is a when we say everything is related to the government, so it is a command economy. When we say that everything is related to the private sector, so we are talking about market economy. And we will start now with the market economy first of all. Different types of economies, guys. There are two types of economy. Different economic systems answer the three basic economic questions in different ways. So we how economic system here, the methods societies use to distribute resources. So what is the method that is used by the market economy? Now we will start with the market economy. Okay, till now you know what I want you to know, guys, that there are two types of economic resource of economic systems: the market economy and the command economy. Now I will start in describing the market economy. If you have any question, just please unmute yourself and while I'm explaining. So what is a market economies? A market economy can also be called another meaning another okay, just wait one minute. Before I continue, please, all of you guys, raise your hands to make sure that all of you with me. Hurry up. Hurry up, guys. Faisal, Kareem, Majdi, Yusuf, where are you? Okay, great. Iyad, Faisal. Faisal, can you hear me? Faisal, Khalid. Okay, great. So now, so another name of a market economy, guys, is what? Another name of a market economy is a private enterprise system. When we say private, we are saying market economy. Private, everything is for people and not for the government. Private enterprise system. The free enterprise system, we can call it also free enterprise system, okay, or capitalism. We can call it capitalism. So an economic system in which economy decisions are made in the marketplace. Everything is made far away from the government. Every decision is made far away from the government without any interfere from the government. So it's a free market. It's a free enterprise system. Okay. So what are the characteristics of a market economy? So in a market economy, guys, in a country that use a market economy, everything is controlled by by entrepreneurs, and not by the government, by individuals. Everything is controlled by individuals. Okay, so resources are privately owned. I can own my resources. I can have my own business. I can have my own nature. I can get any nature resource that I need without any interfere from any government. Okay, citizens can own their homes. They can own their homes. They can pay for having their homes and get their homes, their lands, and their businesses. So they can own their business in a market economy. But in a common economy, they cannot do all these characteristics. They cannot own any home. They cannot own. Everything is to the government. Okay, everything, all businesses open in this country is for the government and not for the individuals. So business owners decide how their businesses will be run. They are the entrepreneur or the businessman. He is the one responsible for deciding everything in his business. Okay, so how their businesses will be run. Business owners decide what to produce and sell. I want to produce, for example, calculators. So I want to produce calculators without giving me orders. No, you cannot. For example, you cannot produce calculator. Go and produce, for example, fans. So I cannot. In a market economy, I can decide everything in my business. Okay, business owner decide what to charge. So if I want to, for example, put a profit on my calculator before I sell it, I can put $1 as a profit. I can put $2, $5, $10. No one can give me rules or give me orders that no, you must put just $1 because this is a governmental, for example, law. So no, government will not interfere even with the price of the product that I'm producing. So government works to promote free trade and prevent unfair trade practices. So just the role of the government is to control some free trades. So some things that are free without interfere of any other businesses. So consumers choose their occupations and where to live. I want to live wherever I want, okay, without any interfere from the government. Okay, there is an uneven distribution of income. So some of the disadvantages of market economy, that in a country that is using the market economy, you may see a very 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 rich person and a very 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 poor person. Okay, there is uneven distribution of incomes. Income mean getting their salaries or the getting money, okay, from their business or from their work. So you must see in a market economy, you must see uneven distribution of incomes. So these are the characteristics of a market economy, guys. So you can own a property, you can own a private property, you can own your home, your car, or everything. You are free to choose what you want to open, any business you want. Okay, there is a motivation in the business because you can have a competition in a market economy or in a free enterprise. You can there is no limit, there is no limitation from the government, guys, in a market economy. Everything is available for you as a businessman or as an entrepreneur opening this business in this country that is applying the market economy. Okay, so these are the characteristics of a market economy. All is clear till now? Anyone have any question, guys?
No,
All is
mister.
clear? What Muhammad? What's your
No, no, I was just saying that none of us have any questions.
Mister, you're lagging.
You're lucky.
Mister, we can't hear you. We can barely hear you. You're lagging.
Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mr. Kanil.
Okay, so Muhammad, you didn't have any question, or you didn't understand anything, you mean?
No, Mr. I didn't have any question. I was just saying no one had any questions.
Okay, okay, Muhammad, it's clear. Abdul Aziz, everything is clear. You need any help? Okay, great.
No,
So these are the characteristics of a market economy, guys. So if we are living in a country that is using the market economy, so these are the characteristics of a market economy. We can have we can own any property. We can have we are free to use our money to make a competition with other businesses. The government will not interfere of every detail on my business, and that's it. Okay, so now what is a price, guys? You know what is a price? If I am having a calculator, for example, I am producing calculator. So after I know the cost of this calculator, I see I put a profit. So the cost of this calculator plus the profit, it will be the price of this calculator, the price that the consumer or the customer will pay for me as a businessman, or as a organization that is provider. He will pay for me the price of this product in order to give him this product. So the price is not the same. Okay, the price is not the same anywhere, guys. For example, the can of Pepsi, okay, in USA, the price of a can of Pepsi in USA differs from the price of the can of Pepsi in Lebanon or on KSA. Why? Because it's not only about the cost and the profit, guys. There is two factors that enters in giving the price, or in getting the price of this product. What are these two factors? We will see them now. Then the higher the price for goods or services, the less the consumers will buy. When the price of any product increases, okay, or boosts up, so the consumer will not buy it again. And the lower the price, the more the consumers will buy. So what will happen? What is the two factors? What are the two factors responsible for, okay, for getting the price of the price of a product? You will see here, guys, two words: supply and demand. What are the supply and demand? First of all, there is a relation between price, supply, and demand. What is this relation, guys? What is supply? First of all, supply is the amount of goods and services that producers will provide at various prices. So the supply is the amount of goods and services. For example, if I am the owner of a calculator organization, let's say Casio. I am the owner of Casio. I want to give, for example, 1 million calculator to KSA. Let's say this is an example. So the 1 million calculator among KSA are the supply of this calculator. So the company or the organization supply 1 million calculators. So this is what is available, the number of available calculators in KSA. So this is what we call by the supply. So if this is the supply, so what is the demand? So the demand is the amount or quantity of goods and services that consumers need, or that consumers are willing to buy. So the need of calculators in KSA, for example, is 2 million calculators. But the supply is 1 million of calculators. So what will happen here, the guys? The price of the calculator will increase or will decrease? Who can tell me? Guys, I will repeat the
I can't
example.
tell you. I can tell you.
I will repeat the example, guys. If there is a need of calculators for students in KSA, so they need, for example, 2 million calculators every year. Okay, the supplier supplies, for example, 1 million calculators. So the need of the calculators is more than the supply of the calculator. So the demand is more than the supply. So what will happen here? The price of the calculator will increase or decrease, or will stay the
Increase.
same? Will increase. Excellent. Because the when the calculators are published, the people will hurry up and go to the markets, okay, to get the calculator. So to libraries and markets and get the calculator. So the demand here is much more than the supply. So the price will increase. And vice versa, guys. If I do not need, for example, 1 million PlayStation in KSA, I need 500,000 PlayStation in KSA, but the supplier supplies 1 million. So later on, the price of this PlayStation will decrease because there is a huge amount of this, for example, of this PlayStation, and it's not usable. It's not anymore sold, so they will decrease their price. You know what is the relation between, now you can make a difference between demand and supply. So this is the demand and this is the supply. The supply is the amount of goods that the organizations provide or give for the consumers, and the demand is the amount or quantities of goods and services that the consumers need or want. Okay, you get it, guys? Everything is clear, guys? Everything is clear?
Yes, mister.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Muhammad. Okay, great, guys. So make sure that in the assignment you will be asked of everything about economic systems. So please pay attention and take notes. Now, this is the demand and this is the supply. So when we have an equilibrium price, the real price of the, who can tell me? He will take +1. Okay. If there is an equilibrium in the price, so what is the equilibrium of in the price? Who can give me a small example that will tell me that there is an equilibrium on the price? This is the real price of this product. Where? And one we can say this, that there is an equilibrium in the price. Who can tell me? It's I will put for him +1.
You mean like an example?
Yes, I want an example, Muhammad.
Okay, for example, the people in KSA need 500,000 PS4s, and the
Yes.
supplier gets 500,000.
Excellent, Muhammad. Excellent. It's +1 for you, Muhammad Wa'il. Great, Muhammad.
So, Mister,
Why?
from the first, I know the answer, and you are not choosing me.
You are not sure. So please, I tell you, do not hesitate to answer, because every time it's Muhammad Wa'il. Okay, just so, because guys, participate every time, participate, because you don't, you know the idea. Do not afraid from telling me any answer, even though if it's wrong. So when the demand, guys, is equal to the supply, so what will happen here, guys? When the demand is equal to the supply, so it will be an equilibrium of price. So supply and demand interact with each other to form the equilibrium price. So if I need, for example, if I need 500,000 PlayStation 4s, as Muhammad tell me, and the demand and the supply is equal in this case, so there is an equilibrium price, the point at which the quantity of demanded and the quantity supplied meets or are the same. This is a graph show you the demand here, supply demand at equilibrium. This is the demand and this is the supply. If the demand decrease, the supply increase, and so on. So this is a relation, we call it by inversely proportion. So if one decrease, one will increase, and they meet at this point. This is the yellow point here, guys, is the equilibrium price of a product. Okay.
So that means demand الطلب يعني.
Yes, demand طلب
شيء
supply العرض. Okay. العرض
يعني
والطلب. Demand and supply is العرض والطلب. Okay.
So I'm getting high demand, I will get less supply. Yes?
No. If you get high demand and less supply, the price will increase. This is, we have the third factor, the price.
Yes.
If we have here, guys, if we have high demand and less supply, the price will increase.
Yes.
Okay. If we have, and vice versa, if we have high supply but less demand, the price will decrease, and that's it. Okay. You get it, guys?
Yes, sir. We get it.
So another time we return to the market economy. So in a market economy, there is competition. So competition among similar businesses is one of the basic characteristics of a free enterprise system. The free enterprise system is the same as a market economy. Profit motive is the desire to make a profit. So when we have a competition, okay, you can increase your profit in a free market, but in a free market economy. But in a command, you cannot. There is no competition in a command economy because everything is related to the government. So now we want to start with the command economy, guys. What is the command economy? See here, guys. The government determines what to produce, how to produce, and the prices of everything. Everything is related to the government. Okay? Each detail in this business is related to the government. Nothing is related to the private sector. The own of everything is the one owns everything is the government. Okay? No one can own even a house, even a car, even a nothing. He cannot own anything. So in a command economy, the government owns and controls all the resources and businesses. All the resources are with the government without any interfere from the private sector. This is what we call by the command economy. So it have many disadvantages, but it have some advantages. You will see now them. So command economy characteristics of command economy: the government decided what will produce, how it will be produced, and who will get the goods. Who will get the goods? Also, the government will put these rules. There is little choice of what to buy. There is little choice. The government will give you little choice of what to buy. You cannot buy everything because you are in a command economy. Goods and are not considered necessities. Some goods, for example, the government decided that, for example, in North Korea, the government decided that internet, okay, is not a necessity for the people. So they cut the internet. They disabled the internet from all Korea. So this is because of a command economy. Prices are controlled by the state. This is an advantage of command economy because prices are controlled by them. They are controlling everything. They are controlling the prices of the products. So the private sector cannot control anything. Cannot increase the price of any good or service. So the government will control this. There is no competition. There is no competition between businesses because all businesses related to the government. So why there will be a competition? Okay, suppose I am the owner of Pepsi and Coca-Cola, let's say. So shall I make a competition between Pepsi and Coca-Cola? No, because I am the owner of the both companies or both organizations. So there will not be a competition between me and myself. Okay, you get the point?
Of course.
Okay, guys. highly skilled workers may earn the same as low skilled workers. So anyone is working with the government will take the same salary as another one that maybe he is more skilled from him, but they both they take the same salary because we are in a common economy. All labors are leveled. All labors are on the same level without any with salaries with everything. So all people in the country are on the same level. Okay, you will not see a very rich person and a very poor person. All are the same in the country. Okay, guys, a moderate common economy is also known as socialism. So we can call the common economy a socialism. In a moderate common economy, there is some forms of private enterprise, but the state owns major resources. So even though if there is some private enterprises, such, let's say Pepsi will open a branch in Korea, let's say. So the government will own most of its resources. So even though if some private sectors will open business in common economic countries, but the government will interfere and will own major resources of this business. Okay, this is what we call by the with the common economy. Last idea, guys, I want you to know the mixed economy. Most of all, most of countries, guys, all over the world, they take the advantages of a market economy and the advantages of a common economy, and they get a mixed economy, mixing the market and the common, mixing the capitalism and the socialism. You get it? So mixing is a great idea, guys, of a economic system or economic system. So most nations, you will be asked about this in your assignment. So most nations have a mixed economy which combines elements of capitalism. It means that they take the advantages of capitalism and the advantages of socialism. So an economy that contains both the private and the public enterprise. They have both. They give the free of a person to own a home, to own a car, and so on. But the government will interfere on some things in any business. Okay, so you will pay tax for business, for the government, and so on. So this is what we call it by the mixed economy. So the private properties here, for example, this is a market economy and this is a common economy, and we make a mixture between the two. Okay, and this all what I want you to know for this session, guys. If everything is clear, I want from you now to go to your assignment. We have till what, guys? Let me see.
25.
Yes, so it's easy, guys. You can solve it from now to 25. So if everything is clear, guys, before we start our assignment, everything is clear.
Yes, mister.
Yes.
So when I'm waiting the assignment to be assigned, I will repeat some ideas. Go for it, guys. You will not take any ideas. So go for your assignment. It's so easy. Do not submit anyway. Take your time. Okay, it's so easy. Just if you have any question, please let me know. Read well. Okay. And if you have any question, I will give you some hints, but do not submit anyway. It's graded, guys.